Hi guys, and welcome to, I guess, week 2 and 3 of my new Slimming World Diaries pregnancy edition. I wanted to obviously keep you guys updated with my Slimming World and how I'm going, and then I'm going to do a separate video which I'll sort of launch at the same time, which funnily enough I'll be wearing the same clothes because I'm going to film it just after this one, where then if people want to know about my pregnancy update, they can watch that one, just so in case you guys don't want to watch them both, and if you do, that's awesome, represent that love. Last week, well, the week before, sorry, when I told you guys, I guess the big news, I was 22 stone 6, and I was quite happy because I'd lost a couple of pounds and everything was on track. And last week I put on 2 pounds, which I was still quite happy with, even though I'd been eating relatively healthy. James and I had a bit of a naughty weekend, so for the sake of 2 pounds, and obviously knowing that I've got a growing baby inside me, I was just like, I'll take that, that's fine. And I think a lot of it's going to be, I'll take that, that's fine, because in my mind I'm just like, well, that could have been a 5 pound gain in a week, but because I was eating more healthier, I didn't put on as much. I had my the nutritional appointment with my midwife, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was going to be very much well, your BMI is over 35, shock, you should be watching what you eat, blah blah blah, and it's sort of to be this really patronizing chit chat about well, obviously I don't know about my food because I'm so hench, and it really wasn't. She was really sweet, very tactful, which I appreciated. And once I told her I've had a history of doing Slimming World, and I want to carry on and stuff, she was really supportive, so that was really nice. And they seem to be quite hand in hand with Slimming World, and they're happy to recommend it to their mums and stuff. And obviously because of my size and my weight, losing weight isn't going to be a dangerous thing for me and baby, obviously, as long as I'm not cutting out things that I know baby needs, and equally I'm not depriving myself. If I'm hungry, eat. Obviously there are times when I can make better choices, and if I can, I should do, and I will do. But if we're out and about and I'm just I'd like I don't know, a sausage roll from Greg's or something, I'll get that, and if that's what I'm craving or something, not that I ever crave a sausage roll from Greg's, I don't know where that came from, obviously, subliminal messages, and baby's trying to tell me what it wants. And this week I weighed myself, well, actually weighed myself this morning just for this video, so it's not really Friday will be my weigh day, but I don't really think, which is tomorrow anyway, I don't really think it's going to change that much. And I weighed myself this morning and I was 22.11, which means I've put on 3 pounds this week. And to be honest, I haven't really been as good as I was last week, although I've still been trying to have a Muller Lite with some form of fruit inside. It's getting really pricey for me, and it's coming close to payday, and mum ain't got no money, so I'm trying to still eat healthy. But God, that's expensive. Do you guys find that? I don't know, maybe it's just me. But trying to buy fresh fruit, I think the key is going to have to maybe buy a big bag of apples, and buy some satsumas, and buy some grapes, and then cut them all up. But it's just time, isn't it? But time is money, apparently. So yeah, looking forward to sort of getting back on track a little bit more for next week. But yeah, I'll go through a couple of the things that I've been eating, but I just wanted to touch on it again. If anyone is watching my videos that is also pregnant, I appreciate it might not be many of you, because obviously this is just the start, but if anyone does start watching them, I think it's really important that you remember, especially if you're on your Slimming World journey, I started at I was over 25 stone because I can remember that my wee didn't let me stand on it because I exceeded the maximum weight. So I know at one point I was over 25 stone, but I know I got down to 24.1 when I officially started Slimming World. And if I'm 22 stone 11 now, I'm just thinking, well, baby's going to carry on growing, which I want it to, obviously. So I'm only going to get bigger, and I'm only going to weigh more. And I think it is really important not to try and focus on that number, because there's a very good chance I'm gonna go right back up to 24 stone, and not because I'm eating chocolate and ice cream and, you know, biscuits, you know, by the gallon, but because I've got a baby growing inside me. You know, I've got extra blood, I've got extra water, like my fucking boobs are like gonna be out here, you know, I'm gonna have a baby in me, and you know, I wanna create the most healthiest, nutritional, you know, baby, or nutritional, like I don't even know the word, it's far too early, you know, but basically I don't want to put my weight loss before my child's health. And what I keep saying to myself is it's just a number, and if I put, like, the weight is just the weight, but this is like my little miracle, and I want to make sure that baby's getting everything that it needs. So if it means that after baby's born I've got to work twice as hard to get it all back off, like, I'll do that. And I just think it's really important not to sort of fixate on how much weight you're putting on and worrying about it ruining your journey. I'm on another journey right now. Like, I've got two journeys. I've got a baby journey and a weight loss journey, and they're gonna cross, but ultimately my baby journey is gonna be my main journey. And I think if that means that I put on more weight, I don't think that makes me a failure, and I don't think that means that I'm, you know, not following my diet. I think I'm, you know, reducing as much, you know, I could have put on up to 26 stone if I wasn't eating healthy and stuff. So I think that's really important, and I just wanted to reiterate that to anyone new that starts, or anyone that is following me and is gaining at the moment anyway. So in terms of like the foods that I've been having this week, as I said, I've been really enjoying having like Miller Lite yogurt with like pomegranate seeds in. Like, they sell them in the Sainsbury's in like the little packs, like close to my work, so I've been picking them up. I suppose you're paying London prices, which is also why it's pricey. Or I'll get like the pack of fruit there, or sometimes it's like 2 for £3 or something like that. So I'll get some for like a day and tomorrow, and I try and have at least like 2 big portions of fruit a day. So I'll have like one in the morning with my yogurt, and I've been trying not to have a sandwich at lunch so that I can have like 2 Alpenlight bars. Like one like mid-morning around like 11:30 when I'm starting to feel a bit peckish. That sort of tides me over. And then, you know, I've been trying to have either like something snacky or a soup. The 2 soups that I've been going for, I haven't even worked out the sins, and I'm sure they're not good, so please double check them before you copy me, or, you know, go and have a look yourself. But I've been getting the 2 soups from Sainsbury's, and one of them is like the chicken and sweet corn one, and the other one's just a chicken vegetable. Now I know I could make my own, but sleep has just been more important. No, I need to start sort of batch cooking again, so that I've got things to bring in. But I've been trying to have a lot of soup, or I've been making like these little salad boxes where I have a bit of ham, you know, a bit of cucumber, tomato, like a small either a small wedge of cheese, excuse me, or like 3 Baby Bell lights. Or I can see my batteries flashing. Is it gonna die? Probably. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to change battery. I was like, what's the likeliness that this one's gonna be drained as well? Shit, but it wasn't. Touch wood. I'm looking for that icon in a second. So yeah, 3 light Baby Bells. In there is like healthy extra A. You know, a bit of I've had like corn on the cob. Just trying to have like loads of picky bits, because then I can sit at my desk and just sort of like what feels like the nom 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 nom, rather than just like one big meal, like something picky. Like that works a bit better for me at the moment. And then like later on after that in the afternoon, I'll have my other Alpenlight bar and another, you know, bit of fruit if I'm still hungry. Trying to have more water, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's just about, I suppose, like making sure I have enough time to bring stuff so that A, I don't have to spend money, and B, I've got the healthy options there with me, rather than being like, oh well, I'll just go to the shop and buy chocolate, because obviously that's what I want to do. So yeah, and my mum has just been such a trooper, like making sure that like she cooks us something for like when I get home from work, so I'm not like eating super late. So she's been doing like chicken with wedges and salad, or like last night we had wedges and sausages, and you know, it makes it so much easier as well. And you know, she's really good, and she uses fry light and stuff, so that's been super helpful. So whilst I can't really like plan a whole week, because I'm not in control of like the food shopping, and if I was, I'd be spending so much money, and we're really trying to save for baby at the moment. So it is making it a little harder. I don't really want to ask like my mum to get this, and this, you know, from the supermarket. So it's just sort of finding a happy medium. And I know it sounds really bad, but I really can't wait for baby to be here, and that, you know, when James and I will be in our own flat by then. So like we'll be doing the food shopping, and that way can plan meals, and hopefully I've got it all like in my head. I'm just like, oh, I can see like, you know, me entertaining baby while I'm cooking me and James like a Slimming World meal every night. Like if it even happens that way, I'll be so pleased. But I'm really looking forward to like my year off with baby, to like really like to being at home and being able to cook Slimming World. And because that's one of the things I'm just like, oh, if I worked from home it'd be so easy, because you know, you could cook the food right there and you know it's fine, rather than like cooking it the night before or finding, you know, because that's like preparation work. But anyway, so yes, £2 last week, £3 this week. As much as I would love to see it be going down, I know why it's going up, and I just have to remember that it's going to be doing that. So no complaints over here. I haven't really got a mad weekend, so I'm hoping, you know, if I have a good week, although once again, as I say, it's before payday, so it's going to be a bit tight, but we'll make it work. As always, guys, I want to hear about how you guys are getting on, how your 2 weeks have been, like weight wise and non-weight wise. Let me know how everything's going, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.